Richard, yeah, let me ask, if you were a college and university president, what would you change in terms of learning outcomes or experiences in the undergraduate student realm to ensure that students are better prepared to engage?
Well, I'm going to lose now a significant chunk of those who are watching or listening to this. Let me just warn you. I would reinstitute a core curriculum. And I believe that American schools of higher education, colleges, universities, need to say and define, we can talk about the process that gets you to that point. This is what our graduates are we believe they need to know. It's also fantastic for businesses and other potential people, organizations who would hire them, because you would know that anyone who graduated from XYZ college or ABC university, they would have this under their, you could be confident they would have these competencies and so forth. And it's everything from certain skill-based things about critical thinking and writing, speaking, ability to work in teams, different types of technological fluency and numeracy and all that. But I would want two things. I would want what we've been talking about here for a few minutes, which is a familiarity with the world. I would want everyone to have taken at least a basic course about the world and why it works, why it matters, how it works. And I would want every American student, and wouldn't hurt non-Americans, to have taken a course about on American civics. I think right now we are paying an enormous collective social and political price for the fact that we don't teach our own history, that we somehow assume, I don't know what, by osmosis, that the DNA of what makes a democracy thrive is somehow automatically passed on. Well, guess what? It isn't. So if I had my magic wand and if I were to accept the job as a college or university president, I would only do so with the understanding that I would make the school a laboratory. And I would say, we are going to develop a core curriculum that we're going to define ourselves. And we'd say, you know what? We're not for everybody. You may say that you don't want to spend your calories or hours or dollars at the college or university level studying these kinds of things, or anything you don't want to study. Fair enough. Then go somewhere else. That's great. And lots of other schools either have no requirements or very generous or loose requirements, and that's fine for them. But I would love to see more schools essentially defining this. I think the process of doing it would be really interesting for the community, for faculty, for students, for alumni and administrators to think through, what do we want to stand for? What do we want this degree to stand for? What do we believe an educated person in the third decade of the 21st century needs to have? What knowledge set, what skill sets? And then we do it. And it could evolve over time, obviously. It's not done in cement. But I would, and then we'd have, I think, greater competition that this college, would do certain things, and this other place would do the other. And I also think there's another benefit. If you have certain types of core courses that everybody has to take, what a fantastic basis for building community. That means everyone will have read some of the same books, will have wrestled with some of the same ideas, will have debated some of the same questions and issues. What better way on a campus to create a sense of community than to have something that's collective? Because right now, way too many campuses, and I know this from my own experience as a student, are increasingly decentralized, where students, study in this area and live in that area. And we think of a campus, or we talk about the college community. Well, guess what? There isn't much of one. And so I like when I hear about freshman experiences at colleges where everybody reads some of the same books before they come, and they begin with seminars. I love the idea of regular seminars that, again, are based upon common reading. But yeah, I would like a percentage of everyone's 2 or 4 years to be common, and to, again, deal with content sets in the area of civics and global civics or global literacy, and then certain skill sets.